old and blind. Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the Hits Point Review Podcast, episode 15. We got 15 done. Yeah, yes. Um, so I'm just gonna go through the introductions. I'm Mike, and I'm with the lovely Katina. Say hi, Katina.
Hello.
And I made a mistake right now. Um, because I didn't prepare my alcohol because I'm gonna need it. But that's fine. I'll just get drunk afterwards. Although you may see me pause for a minute and go actually get some alcohol. This shit's gonna piss me off. Um, in fact, tell the people how your holiday was. First of all, I want to know that. I can still hear you. I'm gonna go grab the bottle, but please feel free to tell people how your holiday was.
Okay, so you're going to use me as the filler while you go and get something to drink. Great. Okay, so my holiday was actually quite nice. My mom came to town, so it was my mom, me, my kiddos, one of my brothers, um, a couple of three of my nieces, one of my nephews, two great nieces, and two cousins. And so we all were at the house enjoying each other's company. My mom came and cooked. She brought some things with her. So she brought cakes and pies and stuff that she had pre-prepped uh, for the day. And they got here Wednesday, I guess around 2 or 3. And then my mom immediately started cooking. Typical mom.
You started
She
cooking when?
She started cooking Wednesday when she got here.
Okay. I thought you said 3 o'clock on Thanksgiving. I was like, what is wrong with y'all?
No, she got here like 3 o'clock Wednesday and started cooking. And then my brother came. My brother got here. Well, first it was my mom and my niece, then my brother, and then my other niece came. And I mean, it was so much food. Man, I wish I had thought about it. I still have the menu posted on my refrigerator because she got tired of everybody asking her what was she cooking. But it's like a lot.
Wow.
A lot. I mean, a lot. But yeah, we just enjoyed each other's company. I always love having my mommy here. This time it was kind of overwhelming, just a little bit, because I'm not used to having that many people in my house all at one time. And I'm definitely not used to that many little people running around the house.
Been a while since it's been like that, huh?
Right. Because my baby is 18. He'll be 19 in February. So, yeah, it was crazy. I mean, we have little people that are here, but not as active as the little people that was here. Like they were going up and down stairs, running into different corners and nooks and crannies in the house, playing hide and seek. A couple of times my nephew was on my computer, well, one of my computers. And then a couple of times he was upstairs on my son's computer. So it was a very, very, very busy day. But we had fun. They got here Wednesday and left Friday.
And that's not bad. That's good.
My mom left early. And I didn't want her to, but she had to get back home. She left early. And everybody was gone by, my mom was the first to get here and the last to leave. And my mom left about 4:30 p.m. Friday. So yeah, how was your Thanksgiving?
I was okay. I mean, I cooked Wednesday night too. Not much. I just cooked like a turkey and had to bake the family cake to take over to see my sister. Told you I went to her ex-husband's sister's house, which was interesting. I was very sleepy, and then I came home, and then I got pissed the fuck off by watching the Redskins game. Um, so, but Thanksgiving was okay up until that point. And then I was just like, fuck everything. But no, it was cool. Wish I had more time off because I worked until 6:30 the day before Thanksgiving. Came home, cooked all night, and then had to clean and go drop the stuff off on Thanksgiving. Um, then I had to get up at 7:30 in the morning the day after on Black Friday. Well, not get up at 7:30. I had to be to work at 7:30. I had to get up at like 6, and get ready for work. And then I got off at 6:30. Then I had to work Saturday, so I got no break. I was tired. Yeah. So, it's all good. Holidays aren't as relaxing as people think they are. Not when you're grown. Not when you're grown.
Right.
But no, it was cool. It was cool. So,
I see you took a swig there.
yeah, I gotta take another one too. Hold on.
Swig.
Yeah, because we about to go ahead and deal with the fuckery. So we talked about the request for. Did we talk about the request for recount last week?
I can't remember if I mentioned it or not.
Well, just in case we did not mention it, Jill Stein, the Independent Green Party candidate for presidency, had requested for a recount in 3 swing states that if there were voter fraud or there were miscounts, would win the presidency for Hillary Clinton. Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. She was working to raise money, and she was able to actually raise the money. So now she's officially asked that these states recount their votes. And of course, people are in an uproar. Some people on the other side are happy. I wouldn't be one of them because I personally just think shit should be just left alone. This is going to end up causing more trouble than it's worth. We're already seeing that happening by the reaction, of course, of Trump supporters because they're acting the damn fool. In particular, President-elect is acting a damn fool because he's come out and he just basically attacked Democrats for the situation, which I found funny because one, Democrats didn't ask for the recount. But I guess because they said, okay, well, we'll support it. Although the official statement from the Democratic Party, people, for those who don't know, because this is where I get really fucked up with how people message shit. And this is why listening to a man who uses Twitter to relay messages and talk about issues is the dumbest thing in the world. You cannot express a full thought in 140 characters. At least not a full thought with some depth to it. You can say something profound now and then, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to leave details out. Like he is want to leave details out because they said, sure, we'll support this, but we don't think it's going to make a difference or change anything regardless. So that's the Democratic Party stance on it. Of course, as far as, other people are concerned, they're just being whiny bitches because they want this to happen when, again, they didn't do it. But here's the other part that pisses me off about him. And this is one thing that I don't like, and this is one thing that's going to be a problem if he does this on a world stage, is that when someone says something negative to him, he doesn't just respond he doesn't respond in no type of diplomatic way. He doesn't just respond by being angry, but he acts like a fucking 6-year-old. So he tweeted about how he was mad at them, and then one of his following tweets was, in addition to winning the Electoral College in a landslide, I won the popular vote if you deduct the millions of people who voted illegally. So he's accusing them of cheating. Basically, he's saying, well, they did it too. Are you fucking 5 years old? Are you serious? This is your response? This is what a responsible leader does. It's maddening. And can you go ahead and tell me how you feel about this situation? Because I need to finish pouring my drink.
Well, I should have gotten that too.
I see you had to like take your shirt off because you're getting mad, aren't you?
Yes, it raised my body temperature. Here's my thought process on it. First of all, Donald Trump is a bully. He's shown us that time and time again. And I mean, people are accepting of that. So, okay, whatever. There's nothing logical about him and there's nothing diplomatic about him for several reasons. Logic would say, I'm going to zip my mouth, say, I mean, it could have said something like, the Electoral College has spoken, and left it at that. But he chose not to. Now, as far as the millions of people that voted illegally, if I remember correctly, I read an article and I should have kept the link, but all of the illegal votes or double votes or votes that didn't count that were counted on election night, when they went back and looked at it, they were all his people. Her numbers didn't change. His numbers dwindled. So that would mean that it was his people. That's number one. Number two, the appropriate response to something that they're doing or them accusing him of something is they did it first. She started it. That's kind of childish. That's number two. And number three, as the leader of the free world, or as the future leader of the free world, you would think that he would have some kind of tact, some type of decorum. His people maybe would put him on a leash, you know, like they took his phone or his Twitter access away from him for a while. You would think that they would do something like that now, but nothing that Mr. Trump has done since the election is shocking to me. I just can't believe that his tweets are like news right now. But of course, the bully side came out. He not only said, well, she started it, but he also said, if you guys go through this and take us through this and I still come out on top, I'm going to prosecute Hillary. Why? He's as wishy-washy as the freaking tide. That man is an idiot.
Yeah, like he tweeted there's serious voter fraud in Virginia, New Hampshire, and California. Okay, could you show us the articles? That's another thing. And it's like people, it's amazing how fast people latch on what he says and agree with it, because it's like he's just spit stuff without any backing. But people take it as fact. I don't get people. This is why I've always said this internet era, the era we in now, is probably the worst for people, for society, because I think the internet has generated an attitude that this is the safe haven for people who want to say things that they're not willing to say in public, to have a place to do so and to be what they want to be. And now, unfortunately, for all of us who like to think logically, be rational, and try to think before we speak in public and on the internet, we have a leader who does none of that. All he does is spit venom and says whatever the fuck comes to his mind with no compunction, no thought, no like filter. And I know people think that whole "I'd say what I want without a filter" is cute thing, but you know what? Filters are good. You know why filters are good? Because it cleans up the mess. And there's a lot of mess that comes out that motherfucker's mouth. Because there's some things that, like, okay, cool, you're honest about it. But what you're honest about is ignorant, it's divisive, it's sometimes racist, bigotous, sexist, homophobic, hateful, spiteful, bitter, childish, dumb, retarded, stupid, makes no goddamn sense, and makes you look like a goddamn idiot. You don't want to use a filter? You really don't want to use a filter for that. You want that, that's the way you want to represent yourself. And that's what people like, and that's what they endear to these days. I don't get it. Fucking don't get it. Like, it just makes me crazy. And the people who are like on the like extreme right who look at this as an opportunity to punish the liberals and Democrats, like, y'all are really that fucking caught up in the whole us against them thing that you're willing to let this fucking idiot possibly tear this country apart and cause like extreme chaos in the fucking world. that fucking it bothers me. I need to drink more alcohol. I'm sorry. It really does. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. What is wrong with y'all people?
Well, this is who they wanted. Like, this is their candidate. This is unfortunately and fortunately for us. I mean, I'm glad that this election brought out the venomous, racist, misogynistic, discriminatory nature of people, because it lets me know who I'm dealing with. Now, what I don't understand is, like, okay, there are some people that said, hey, what are you upset about? He's not racist. He's not misogynistic. He's not. And I told him, I said, you know what? Even if he's not, and on the very slim, like that slim chance that he's not racist, it's not necessarily what he's doing or what he's saying. Now I'm no longer looking at him, because with him, he's only telling us what he wants us to believe. He's only the big picture is that he is shown that nothing he says, whether it's left, right, up, down, middle, can be trusted. He will change his mind, and he has. He has already changed his mind and doubled back on several things. So now I'm not so much as even worried about him, because I kid you not, I truly believe that if he said, you know, hey, I'm going to increase jobs for the Black population, I'm going to decrease the poverty level, I'm going to make sure that when you're hired to jobs that, you know, you have this, that, and that. As crazy as it may sound, no matter what he's saying, and people rally behind him, yeah. All right, great. As soon as somebody else says, how about just lowering their poverty level by 2%, and then you can get more money in your pocket, he'll be like, oh, just F them. We don't have to do any of that. Let's just focus on me. So I think that he's self-serving to a fault. So he said what he needed to say. It was self-serving because he got the votes. Then he backed away from some of the stuff because I was just telling him that I really didn't mean it. Now it's, let me say what I can say about this voter recount just to stay in the news, just to stay relevant. And I wish that we would ignore him, and not ignore him like forget that he's around, but I wish that everything he said or did or thought or whatever would not make the front page of the newspaper. I just wish that it wouldn't happen. Unfortunately, it does. It has. It probably will continue. But this man won't be around long.
I
And
mean, he
mind you,
wasn't
I
to begin
know
with.
that
That's the
people were
thing.
saying he won't make the presidency, but I really don't think that he'll be around long because I don't think he has what it takes to the staying power. I don't think that that's what he has.
No, he wants that stuff. And that's the fun thing I find very funny about people who are outraged at how the media covers him. He likes that shit.
Yes.
He's always liked the attention. And he'll take it, even if it's the negative way. Like, he loved it when people hated him on his TV show because that made people watch. They wanted to see him and look how crazy he was. He likes that shit. It turns him on. He knows
Yeah.
that, like, as stupid as he, when I say he's stupid, I'm not saying that the guy can't think at all. He's very good at playing the role of he's good at playing roles in order to get people to pay attention to him. Now, he has no political background. He has no knowledge of his job, which is why he acts the way he does. But that's not what matters. He's very good at drawing attention to himself. Has always been his biggest asset for his career. Because the more attention he draws to himself, the more that he can get people to want to um, put him on TV and give him a platform. And that's where his whole career has benefited off of that.
Yep.
So he knows what he's doing in that aspect. Problem is, while you're good at playing the Twitter game and all of that, things are going to change. Political leaders are not going to play that game. Do you know of any other political leader who acts the way he acts on Twitter?
Are you kidding me?
Have you seen any other leader on reality TV acting the way he acts? Nope.
Of course not.
So he's going to go and he's going to engage into conversations with these people, and they're going to, of course, already have, most of them probably have a natural disdain for him, thinking this is the dumbass that I saw on NBC talking about you're fired. I don't respect him already. He's going to walk into a lot of situations where people don't respect him, and that's going to piss his dumb ass off. He's going to say some dumb shit that's going to offend somebody, and it's going to spark an international incident. And it's like, this is what you want. But no, if he does, he's just going to come on and say, well, I hate this country and you should hate them too. And his supporters are going to be like, yeah, fuck that country. Because they're just as fucking ignorant and stupid as he is. I'm sorry. I try not to call these people, but I can't help it anymore. It's just, it's asinine. When I see him say something like, that's awful and they back it, I can't. Because you can't back that type of stuff. That stuff is not cool. When I see people sit here trying to tell me that the media is just totally biased, it's like they don't make this shit up. This guy is doing this shit. But y'all are sitting here talking about, oh, they're just twisting things and all this. Like, he said it. He did it. And the things that they hate and that they complain about, I feel that anybody with any goddamn sense should complain about. You should complain about him talking about building a wall. You should complain about him not speaking out against people doing racist shit. right now. All the people, all the hate crimes and shit like that. Like Wolf Blitzer got into a fight with somebody who supported Trump, and he's talking about why should he have to say something? He's the fucking president. You're supposed to be the person who keeps this country together, and all you're doing is splitting it apart. What do you mean? Why should he say something? It's your fucking job. It's what the president does. Why do people act like that's of like fuck? It's fucking wrong for them. Like if something goes wrong, when the shooting happened in Florida with gay people, what did the media do? President Obama, what is your reaction to this? They went to him. He held a press conference. He spoke on it. Why? Because that's what the fucking president does when there's a national tragedy or there's something going on that's fucking up this nation. Yet everybody's trying to excuse this motherfucker from being able to do that shit. Bullshit. It's the fucking dumbest shit I've ever seen. And it's like, why? I don't get it. I honestly don't fucking get it. It just irritates the fuck out of me. They're making it so that he doesn't have to not only not do his job, but he can dictate when he can do his job or when he can't. He's trying. They're trying to build a fucking dictatorship with him. It seems like it to me, and that fucking. Oh my god. I can't. I just can't. Okay. Can we? Is there another? No, there's more shit about his dumbass, ain't it? Don't tell me you got knocked off, did you? Yeah, you got knocked off. I probably scared her away because, sorry guys, but I just got very fucking angry at that point because it's just like, I just really don't get it. How people are fucking like twisting these views. It's madness. It's fucking madness. But maybe I'm overthinking things. Maybe I am. I don't know. I like somebody. Please, fucking tell me what the fuck is going on in this world. I seriously don't know. Oh, there you are.
You know what? On my side, it looked like you got bumped out, but I guess I did.
Yeah, you did. I was like, I think she might be scared now because I'm just went the fuck off because it's just irritating.
No, but I think that what we need to realize and understand is that he likes the attention. He revels in the attention. I think it's something ticky ticky boom boom going on with him. So I wonder if there was any type of mental evaluation that went on before running, because that really causes some things to come into play. But also because he likes this attention, and the crazy thing is, whether it's good attention or bad attention, he likes attention, period. It's kind of like a dog or a kid. The kid keeps acting up at school and you give it negative attention, the situation, and as you're giving it the negative attention, the kid is like reveling in it. And then the kid then starts to do some positive things, and you give the attention to the child in the situation, but probably not as much as you with the negative. And so then the child starts doing the bad stuff again. So it's kind of like the squeaky wheel gets the grease, so to speak. And I think that that's what Trump is. He's a very squeaky wheel, a very squeaky, annoying, crazy wheel, but a squeaky wheel nonetheless.
So annoying that I guess that's my third drink. Shit, it's pretty fast. We haven't even been doing this for what, half an hour? My third drink. Good lord, it's fine, people. I'll be all right. It's my birthday tomorrow, so
It is.
Yeah, I'll be old as shit. Anyway,
I'm sure that I don't know. Me personally, I want the recount And the reason that I want the recount is because it's not like Hillary was just like, nope, I need a recount. There were actually leading computer gurus that were telling her that she needed to request this recount. She needed to go up against Donald again and get these votes recounted to make sure that there was no hacking and that everything was on the up and up. I think that's a wonderful idea. I mean, I know that some people don't want the recount to happen. Some people think it's a waste of time. Some people think this, or some people think that, but I'm sorry. But I personally think that the recount is great. I wish that they would do a recount for all the elections, just to make sure if voter fraud happened, if hacking happened, do you know what that would do for the country as a whole? And then they're even saying that it's um, not just the hacking, but that particularly the Russians did it. So can you imagine finding out that the Russian and Donald are in bed together?
That would be crazy. I mean, me personally, I don't think he's in bed with them, but I think that they've already admitted that they've had a hand in things, and it'll, special interests. They need someone who would support them. I guess they feel. I don't know. Again, I don't want the recount. I think it's over. Leave it alone and just let things play out, and hopefully things work out for the best. You know, but if it's going to happen, okay. As long as it's been done the right way. And again, it's not like the Democrats decided, hey, we're pissy and we don't like the results, so we're going to start meddling with things. No, it was a person who the recounts won't help her at all. Like, there's nothing to the recounts that will benefit Jill Stein in this. All I can see is her concern with things being done the wrong way for someone who maybe she feels is not the right choice for the company. That's still because she's come out and she's done YouTube videos saying she wants to protect the integrity of the election process because she doesn't think that it was on the up and up, and she wants to make sure that it was, because if there's something wrong, then that hurts the country overall. That was her stance on it. He's trying to say that she's being paid off or something like that. Fuck, she gonna get paid off with? I don't know. I mean,
she's not going to get paid off. His ass, you made me nervous. I'm trying not to.
But that's what he said. He said that she's been paid off to do this shit, and I'm like,
Here's the thing: if she's been paid off, well, so in one of my Facebook groups, this was one of the things that we discussed. Was why would she do it? And like I told them, I said at this point, she's doing it because one, he won. Two, what if it's true? And three, I think that at this point, she is doing it just to solidify that, hey, these are the true factual results. Because there's a lot of data as to was there voter fraud? Was there hacking? How did this happen? How did he become? Like, it's just a whole big mess. And I am glad that Hillary is now on board. At first, I didn't think that she was going to be. But now that she is, come on through, Hillary.
She shouldn't be. Honestly, I still say she should be like, I'm done with it, because it's not gonna do anything. Because I've already seen it on Twitter. People already talking shit about her and bringing up old stuff about, see, she cheated this, he cheated that. Because again, the hate for her is so fucking strong that anything she did, even if it's something that, hey, even if we find out that not only was there voter fraud, but it was like a substantial amount. She's gonna get heat and she's gonna be hated. She can't. Why? Because nobody likes her. It doesn't matter what the fuck she does. She will always be the biggest bitch in the world to everybody. And it's sad because, again, I'm not somebody who's a big supporter of her, especially after how she acted the first time she ran for president. Um, I always thought that she would be a good candidate for president because of her experience and her knowledge, but her personality and her behavior in both of her campaigns left a sour taste in people's mouth. More, and again, she's always been disliked, even for things that other people have done, which boggles the mind. She's just not a likable person. But that being said, this is just gonna make people act stupid, even more dumb, and hate her even more, even though it ain't her. It really ain't her. But everybody's, again, she's being bought off, the Jill Stein being bought off. He's basically pushing people in directions. Say, see, Hillary's making other people do stuff, because that's what people are saying now. This is like, really, like, I don't like her, but I'm not going to be fucking irrational about it. But people have an irrational hate for that woman. It's crazy. I don't get it. I've never understood it. It's just. And it's sad. It's very, very sad. Because I don't know what I would how I would be able to cope with life, knowing that no matter what, like, honestly, she could donate all her money to the biggest charities, and she could cure cancer, find the cure for AIDS. She could solve all problems for minorities, and she'd still be hated.
You think so?
Yeah.
Damn.
People just don't fucking like her. They just don't like her at all. Like, they will find a way of saying how she's fucked up. I guarantee you. Because it's like, yeah, she didn't run the best campaign in the world, and she has her skeletons, but no more than probably any other candidate. But apparently, her skeletons to the society are bigger than anybody else's, because she was a less palatable candidate than a man who talked about grabbing women in pussy, who wants to build a wall because he thinks that Mexicans are fucking criminals and he needs to keep Mexican criminals out, that feel like black people are are so fucked up and pitiful people. A guy who wants to take Muslims and register them and inter them and kick them out the country. A guy who does not care for gay people. He's done all. I mean, think about all of that shit, and then realize that that type of person beat Hillary. That's sad. That's very fucking sad.
Yeah.
That is fucking sad as shit. She couldn't beat that. Oh man. She pitiful. She really is. Okay, we need to move to subject.
So you don't think she should do the recount?
I mean, I don't think the recount. I mean, if it's being done, like I said, it's being done by somebody, a third party outside entity, and who seems to be doing it for the right reasons. So I have no problem with it. Like I said in the beginning, I'm against it only not because I don't think that it is a good thing as far as trying to make sure there's no fraud. I'm against it because the reaction that's been happening, and that's the thing. It's just like the tit for tat. He said, she said, bullshit, childish reaction, not only from the politicians, but more importantly from the people. It's we're acting stupid. And it's like, I just don't feel like listening. Like, it makes me so I don't want to get on any social media at all, because I know a couple of people who say that dumb shit, and on either side. And it's just like, I don't really want to see this. I don't really want to be bothered because it's just gonna boil down to a fiasco. And it's like something that should be taken serious is being treated like a fucking child's game by people. And that's the thing that bothers me the most.
So okay. Moving on.
I mean, do it. I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. I just don't want to deal with it bullshit. But no, I'm glad it's being done. Because it is the right thing to do. If you really feel like there's something significant to it, you should. Like I say to people all the time about different issues, you feel like you've been wronged, or you feel like there's a problem, speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't not speak on it. You know, even no matter how I feel about it, I'm not going to ever tell anybody don't speak on that shit. So it's going to be done, and we'll see. You know, we'll see. As long as it works out the way it's supposed to for the best, and things don't deteriorate more, cool. Even though they probably are, because that motherfucker's going to just make it worse. Anyway, real quick, one of his constituency, a Trump supporter went off in a Michael's in Chicago after a cashier offered to sell her a recyclable bag for $1. She just, and I'll put these links in the description. She felt like she was being bullied and harassed and discriminated again because she's white, because the cashiers were black. And so she decided to go the fuck off and scream how she's being discriminated and how she's a Trump supporter. And so what are you going to do about it? You're being discriminatory to me because I'm white, and all types of crazy nonsense, because they offered to sell her a recyclable bag, which for some people who may not know, who may be in places, states that don't do this, there's been a bag tax that has been initiated in several states for quite a long time. I want to say since the mid 2000s, maybe somewhere closer to 2006, 7. And other states have picked it up, you know, cities, districts, what have you. And so I'm assuming that they offer her this because they're doing the back tax thing in Chicago now, or they're going to. But she wasn't feeling it, so she felt like she was being discriminated because she felt like they wouldn't ask anybody else if they wanted to buy a recyclable bag. Yeah. And I think now she's got her own GoFundMe, I think I saw, to help her out. So it's just like, okay, whatever.
Help her to do what?
I don't know. I mean, maybe she's taking Trump logic. Let me act stupid so stupid people can endear to me, and then take advantage of their stupidity. Fuck, I don't know. It worked for him. So why not work? Why not work for her? You know what I mean? And also the last, well, no, there's 2 more Trump things. Oh fuck! Why'd you send me that bullshit about
What'd I do?
You said that bullshit about his chief strategist. How he wants it, so how apparently he wants only property owners to be able to vote, which means that if you rent where you live, he doesn't want your vote to count. So all you fucking people who voted for Trump the first time, who rent an apartment or a house or whatever, he don't want you voting. That's the people that you're supporting. Anyway, and lastly, a little kid apparently got bullied and beaten up by some other kids or grown up who was a Trump racist. And this world is going fucking crazy. And then we got all these people dying. Did you see the guy from Bobby Miller died?
Mm-hmm.
fucking like for all my fellow nerds out there, you don't know what Bonnie Miller is probably because you're not old like me, but he was Shepard from Firefly. Shepard is dead. Some fucking bullshit. 2016 needs to get his ass out of here. Fuck this year. I swear to God. This year's just like fucking with everybody. I hate it. I fucking hate it to death. Okay. Are we done being angry? I'm just curious. Don't tell me you're about to get knocked off again. We probably are.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
Okay, I thought you were about to get knocked off again. You're probably over there phone boning. Can imagine.
No, I was not. Okay, so my turn. Speaking of dumb Trump supporters or whatever, did you hear about the guy on the Delta flight?
Oh, the guy who was like walking on the plane talking about he voted for Trump.
Yeah. And said Hillary bitches.
I don't understand why people feel like this shit's cute now.
No.
It's like I don't recall when Bush won, people acting like showing their ass like this. Like, what is it about Donald Trump that make people want to show their ass? You got that fool, you got the girl in the Michaels, you have the lady who refused to take $5 from the black man because if he didn't vote for Trump, then fuck him. Even though her broke ass couldn't afford her grocery. What the fuck is wrong with these people? And see, this is the thing that people think, oh, we hated Trump winning because the liberals don't want Republicans to win. No, we don't want this type of shit happening. So this is what this man has incited.
Yeah.
Like, why is that cute? Why is that cool? I don't get it.
Well, and then the funny thing is he jumped in there talking about some Hillary bitches. I think that he was drunk.
Nah,
That's
I
what
don't
I
think he was
think.
drunk. He's just stupid.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, maybe he's just drunk off his own stupidity. You know, stupidity makes you act like you're drunk because you ain't got no goddamn sense at all when you're a dumbass. And sometimes alcohol can make you feel senseless. Not me. I'm pretty much in my right mind, even though I'm probably drank so much liquor so fast that I'm getting close to being drunk. But it's fine. It makes me more entertaining. And you guys appreciate that. It does. What? It brings out my charm.
That is so funny. Okay, well, whatever.
Yes, I know I'm an idiot. It's fine, people. I've been this way for 40 and what time is it? 8:20? In 3 hours and 40 minutes. I will be 41.
Whoop whoop.
Or if I really wanted to be technical about it, because my mom used to always tell me exactly when I was born. I was born at 3:30 on the day after Thanksgiving, November 29th, 1975. 3 p.m. I mean, that's how many hours? That's
He's doing drunk math now, people.
yeah, I know. It's not gonna be pretty. That is gonna be 15 hours and 9 minutes from now. So that's my official birth. And it's funny because she always used to tell me the story about how when I was born, the biggest fear was that I would be born on Thanksgiving Day. My family was scared I'd fuck up their dinner because my mom, is an excellent cook. That's how I learned how to cook. Um, and nobody wanted to miss Thanksgiving dinner, so they were just praying that I didn't come before she cooked. Luckily for her, she finished Thanksgiving dinner, and a few hours later, her water broke. And then she was in labor for like about 12 hours until she was in labor for 15 hours for me. Damn, I'm an asshole of a baby. But yeah, she was in labor for 15 hours. But Thanksgiving dinner was safe. Everybody got to eat. Food got cooked. So at least I was like, at least I was considerate enough to wait until everybody had their meal before I decided to make my announcement to the world, I guess. Yeah. All right. What else?
What else do we have?
We done with the fuckery and foolishness. Who are you phone boning with, by the way?
I'm not phone boning with any damn body. I'm actually getting a student a ride to another location. So
You're giving a student a ride?
I said I'm getting a student a ride. I'm getting him an Uber to take him from one location.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
Yeah, because it's 7:23. Officially off work 3 hours ago. 4 hours ago. Almost 4 hours ago.
Oh, well, aren't you a sweetheart? So I guess that's just about it with the issue. Oh, last thing, I guess this is a funny thing to talk about. Did you see what happened on Google the other day?
No.
So, somebody, and it had to have been a Google employee because there's no other way, unless somebody decided to hack Google.
They could have been hacked by anonymous.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody made an analysis, but sometime during November 26th, for a few hours, there were changes to the name of some locations on Google Maps. You know how Google Maps show pictures of places and have the name of it? Huh?
No freaking way.
Yeah, you see it?
No. Just what?
Well, somebody decided to be funny and changed Trump Tower into Dump Tower. They also changed a couple of other Trump locations, like they call like the Dump Hotels, and just about anything with his name on it. Put the word "dump" instead of Trump, and it was up there for a few hours, and then Google changed it, and they were like, "We don't know how it happened. We're investigating the issue." Honestly, I think they knew. And I think they just sat there and they laughed, and they just left it because it took them a few hours to change it. But the official statement from Google, from a spokesman, this past Sunday was some inappropriate names were surfacing in Google Maps that should not be, and we apologize for any offense that may have caused. Our teams immediately took action and have fixed the issue.
They're gonna disappear.
They fixed it in a few hours.
Got the Secret Service.
So I'm sure he wasn't happy about that. Oh, and do you know what Reddit is?
Yes, I do know what Reddit is.
Well, I think he's the CEO of Reddit had to make an apology because he was going into the Trump Reddit and deleting certain comments that he didn't like.
Why?
From people who were pro-Trump.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, it's a very interesting world with our new president-elect. It's funny. It's funny as hell. Yeah. All right. So, any other stories that we have to discuss? Because I know you're sleepy. I'm drunk.
No, wait a minute. I did have one. Hold on one second. Let me find it. People are so crazy.
Is it hot where you are, by the way?
Is it hot?
Yeah. I
I
don't
can.
know. You just look like you're hot.
You got my body temperature. I'm talking about Trump.
Oh, so yeah, that's
Um,
understandable. He does that to you.
he's a freaking idiot. And oh, this is what I wanted to say. So we were having this discussion in one of my groups on Facebook, and one of the questions was, "Do you want President-elect Trump to fail?" And what I said was, "No, I don't want him to fail. If he failed, then we all fail." Not saying that if he succeeds, we all will succeed, but if he fails, we're all screwed more than what we are now. And this girl jumped on there and was like, "How can you say that? Um, you're a black woman. You should be against Trump, this, that, and the fourth." And I'm like, listen, it's not that I'm for Trump. Um, at this point, we don't really have a choice of being for or against him because if he keeps his spot at the end of this recount, we're royally screwed. No matter how we look at it. So I don't want him to fail. I wish him the best. I wish him success and victory. I want to see him really change America for the better. I genuinely and truly want him to prove me wrong. I want to see his presidency vibrant and the country doing the best that they've ever done. It's not gonna happen. I mean, mind you, I know that, but that's what I want for him and his presidency. Now, I said all that to say this: people, you've just voted in this idiot into office. He has told you that, hey, I'm not going to spend all my time at the White House. My wife and my son are going to stay over in Trump Tower, and I'm going to go back and forth. So basically, he's treating running the country as a vacation. He's treating running the country as just whatever. And my biggest issue that I have is that the lines are so blurred between personal and business, and so blurred between personal business and the country's business that the shit isn't even funny. Check this out. So Trump has that hotel that was just built in the old post office, right? So
Yeah.
he took what I would consider a national landmark monument.
No, it is. It is already. It's been for God knows how long.
Okay.
Established as a national landmark.
Okay. So he took this and made it into a gaudy, dumbass hotel. And he doesn't own the land, he rents the land. And his landlord is the government. And he runs the government now. Do you think his rent is going to go down by chance? Probably.
I mean, it kind of gets worse because you just made me realize something. Because one of the stipulations when you use a national landmark for a business or something, it's like I used to work at the International Spy Museum. One of the things that people may not know, if you've heard of it, is that it is actually located in a national landmark. It is a building that used to be best way to describe it was kind of like a gentleman's club or Bordeaux for famous politicians and things like that in DC. And it's considered um, you know, a historic site. When something's considered a historic site, law permits you from completely destroying it or getting rid of it. You can make changes to like he did with the hotel. He can add on to and he can change the interior. But that building, the integrity of the building has to stay. You cannot get rid of that building. He can't decide if that hotel fails okay, fuck it, I'm just going to close it and I'm going to tear it up and demolish it. No, that building stays. All that happens is that he get the fuck out. Period. He cannot do anything to like destroy the foundation of that building. Like you said, he now runs the government. He would he be willing to do whatever? I mean, that because that falls under the Department of the Interior, I believe, and they would have to allow him to do that. And yeah, that is kind of a conflict of interest.
Yeah. Well, I got another one for you. So your awesomely, amazingly idiotic president-elect, his wife and his son are going to stay in the Trump Tower, and he's been gracious enough to tell us that little $400,000 that he would make as president, y'all can keep that. I'll take the obligatory $1 a year. Now, a lot of people, again, in my Facebook group was like, whoa, doesn't that tell you anything? Obama took the 400 grand and what? So this is what I told them. I said, okay, great. Imagine this. Imagine that you move into a house and you already have a house that's around the corner. And you decide, well, I'm gonna split my time between these two houses. Now, while you're splitting the time between the two houses, your job has decided that they're going to provide you with top flight security, top of the line, the best of the best. Wherever you decide to stay, they are going to stay. You decide, I'm going to stay in my own home. I got bills to pay. I got this, that, and the other. You're not going to take a salary. You just want to be able to do your job for free. But on the back end of that, the job is paying for this security to live in your home. So the job is paying you for your security to live in your home. That's what Trump is doing. I'm not going to take the 400 grand. You can keep that. But what I do want is the millions and millions and millions of dollars that the government, that would be me and you, that the government is going to have to pay me for letting the Secret Service stay in Trump Tower with my wife and my son. But keep that little measly 400K, because that's not going to even compare to the buckets of money that you're going to be paying me any damn way. So, joke's on you. And guess what? I'm still not going to pay taxes, because how can I pay tax on $1?
Yeah, people don't really understand the privileges that a president gets. Like, okay, so he doesn't get a paycheck, but what we do is we feed him, we house him, we give him the right to call on things like he can call on Hollywood at any time and request any movie that he wants. This means that if a movie has rap production, he can get what he wants to watch. He can build things in the White House, such as, Obama had the basketball court built. There have been presidents who had bowling alleys built in the thing. If he wants to,
he's going to have a Trump Tower built into the backyard. And
if he wants to build a mini Trump Tower office in the White House, it's his right, because he's president of the United States. All that is paid by tax dollars too. The only thing that presidents are obligated to pay for out of their own pocket are, what do they call it? The personal, I think they call it something like personal luxuries, which falls under the purview of, if he wants to go out to dinner with his wife, well, we're not paying for that. He has to pay out of pocket. He wants to get a haircut. We're not paying for that. He pays for it. If he needs to get toothbrush and toiletries, stuff like that, he pays for it. So basically, he pays for the bare minimum essentials of life.
Wait a minute. Time out. Hold up. Rewind. He's not paying for the toothbrush, the toothpaste, and the toilet paper in the damn White House.
Oh, no. That's in there.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's just like, stuff like if
He'll
he
just
wants,
take
I guess,
some
a
from the
special brand
damn
of
White House and throw it in
that's
the
if he
bag.
wants a special brand of toothpaste or toilet paper, he has to get it. But you know, it's like it's stuff like it's stuff that's it's a small amount of things. It's stuff that we do every day as regular people.
Yes. Being president reminds me of, and then I'm gonna come back to Trump. I used to work at a church, and the senior pastor's pay, his compensation packet, was sitting on the desk of the pastor that I worked for, which was right underneath the senior pastor. And he asked me to just review it for any typos or anything like that. Check this out. This just totally destroyed me on the inside to know, but it is what it is. So his home was owned by the church, so didn't pay property taxes. His vehicle was owned by the church, no personal taxes. He had somebody come to pick up his car once or twice a week to wash it. The church paid for it. His clothes, the church paid for it. I think it was 2 vacations a year with the family, the church paid for it. 2 vacations alone a year, the church paid for it. Like all this massive amount of stuff that the church was paying for. And on one side, you know, the Bible says take care of your pastors because they're going to take care of you and whatever. And then on the flip side of that, it was completely different. So can you imagine all the money that Trump is going to be getting here pretty soon, just from the government alone?
Yeah, it's like he's getting $1 for his salary, but the benefits totally outweigh getting that for especially for someone who's already a fucking millionaire. What's 400,000 going to do for him? So yeah, it seems like you guys are celebrating him for that attitude, but it's like it's not like this motherfucker's poor. It's not like he's worked a regular job, or even he's worked on the politician's salary, which is far less than what he's worth. So I don't understand why y'all like think he's doing something special, but okay, sure.
Foolishness and fuckery, I tell you. Foolishness and fuckery.
Again, it's the details. People don't really fucking pay attention to the details. They just see the like bare minimum and go from there. Yeah. So yeah, when he's sitting in the Oval Office doing those state affairs, feeding all these different people, like when he feeds all the rich people that he invites to the Oval Office, all the other billionaires and stuff like that who supported him and whatnot, you paying for it. Just know that. So hey, yeah. But yeah. People.
Yeah, y'all were so amped up about voting this damn man in office. You didn't think about the fact that you would be getting Pence, dumbass. You didn't think about the fact that you would be getting Bannon's dumbass. You didn't even think about the fact that your dumbasses would be getting Ben Carson, who you didn't want anywhere near the administration. But guess what? You could potentially get him too. I'm sure Sarah Palin's going to try to parlay something.
Yeah, the silver lining is that it's, and see, this is where I see an even worse fight coming from him, is that I don't think he realized that just because he nominates someone for a position doesn't mean they're going to get the job. Because again, Congress has to approve them. They don't approve them, he don't get them.
I think they're going to get him.
I think he's going to get some, like, he's going to make Bannon, I think, his press secretary. So I don't think they approve that. But I think any cabinet members, they have to approve. So, yeah. We'll see. It'll be interesting. All right. What else is there?
I have nothing left for the foolishness.
Okay. And I think I'm drunk enough. Tell you, tequila makes you feel better, people.
Don't listen to him, people.
No, seriously. No, listen to me.
No.
Invest. No, seriously. listen to where I'm going. Invest in as much tequila as possible. Tequila is generally manufactured in Mexico. Same thing with rum. That's manufactured in Puerto Rico, which is not a state, and I'm sure he doesn't want to make it a state. And it's also manufactured in Cuba, which I'm sure he's fucking like pissy at right now anyway. Invest in those things. Invest in tequila. Support Mexico. God damn it. Piss the fucking motherfucker off by drinking tequila. In fact, I'm going to drink some more tequila. This is in support of all my Mexicans. Okay?
You sound like Trump in support of all of your Mexicans. Like, look at his African American.
No, I don't sound like Trump because unlike him, I generally care for people.
Oh,
I actually do care about them. And I don't want to see no wall barring them. And I don't want to see people deported. People who come here, again, like we've said many times, who work jobs that all of us Americans who bitch and moan about how they're taking jobs, we wouldn't take in the heartbeat. We're not going to do the things that they're going to do. So shut the fuck up and stop acting mad because they're doing those jobs. Okay? See, those people are hardworking. They're trying to better their lives and they're trying to make a life better for their children. Give their children opportunities. They're doing what they need to fucking do to do that. That's not a bad thing because that's actually the heart and the fabric of what we try to sell this country on. That anybody can come here and if you work hard and you know do the right things, you can succeed and build a better life for yourself. You know, that whole in pursuit of what was it, liberty in pursuit of happiness or whatever the say it was. That's what they fucking doing. Yet you fucking got issues with them trying to do that shit. Shut the fuck up. All right, so there.
Oh, one last thing, and then we are truly done. So it came up in one of my Facebook groups that Trump's son may be autistic, and that people were talking about him, and they were saying how mean that was, and how we should do better as people, and we shouldn't be going after a kid. And this is what I told them. I said, unfortunately, sometimes children pay for the sins of their parents. And I think that this is one of those times, because while Trump is running around here making fun of the disabled reporter,
I was just thinking that,
and being insensitive, now people are going to come for his son. And they were saying that like his wife has started the Stop Bullying campaign and blah, blah, blah behind what people are saying towards her son. But, oh, fuck it. I'm sorry. I can't respect them. People
shouldn't bully his son. That's,
they
that's
shouldn't.
childish.
And they are wrong for that.
But of course, yeah.
And I am a mom.
He should take a little of his own advice or his wife's advice. Stop fucking being a fucking bully.
Well, not only that, but so I'm a mom and my calls come out when somebody's coming for my children. I mean, I'm a sister. Somebody comes for my brothers or my sister, my calls come out. My family members, people that I love, period. However, I'm not running around telling people to grab them by the pussy. I'm not making fun of a disabled reporter. I'm not doing any of that. And yeah, we all have issues and thoughts and we all fall short and all of that good stuff. But this kid is going to pay for his father's sins.
Oh, they all are. That's the sad part. His wife is going to pay. I mean,
she's an idiot.
And I'm sorry, but she's a fucking porn star. She kind of. I'm not saying that they should be treated like with disdain, but sadly, this is what happens in society.
People have spent the last 8 years talking about President Obama, dogging his beautiful wife, Micheal, talking crazy about his kids. And now your president-elect, his fucking wife is on the front of whatever magazine or in a magazine or just has pictures with her legs spread and looking back.
No, she has videos too.
Oh my gosh. I'm done.
Yeah, you didn't see the shit of her getting eaten out by another one? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
She hardcore.
Wow.
But, all right, I'm calling it now. We're done. Because I need to like sober up probably. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching this very interesting show.
Because he was drunk, people. It wasn't me. It was him.
No, why is it me?
Because you were drunk. But on a lighter note, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
If I was in the area, we would turn up on a Tuesday. But you're turning up on a damn Monday.
I'm already turned up on a Monday. Goddamn. I didn't even wait till Tuesday. I doubt I'll be turning up for my birthday. I might be hanging out. Yeah, let's call it hanging out. I'll tell you after the show.
That's what they call it now, as my grandma would say. Oh, that's what they call it.
Well, no, I could be like, have you ever watched Luke Cage?
I watched the whole series at work one day.
You know the running joke about you like to go for coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I might go for coffee.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I hope I have a lot of coffee. Anyway,
some nice hot dark coffee. Strong. Yeah, strong.
You know what? Let's just leave it right there. Anyway, thank you to everybody who decided to watch. I'm not going there. Damn it.
Good coffee.
Thank you, everybody, for watching and supporting the show. You guys can find us, of course, here on YouTube. Also, if you want to listen to the audio version of the show, it'll be up on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play Music.
And at your local Starbucks for a cup of coffee.
Shut the hell up. If you guys want to help support the show, we have a Patreon that you can donate. All it takes is just $1 to help support the show.
Less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
God. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to email us at wiseguygse@gmail.com. Or you can tweet us at wiseguygse. You also can tweet us individually. I'm at Black Magus, BLAK no underscore, BLAKMAGUS. She's at Poetic Thinking. They're all one words. Leave me alone. I shouldn't have never said anything. This is what happens when you're drunk. You say stuff and you pay for it. You regret it. You forget.
Wait a minute. There's definitely an underscore in your Twitter name. You're definitely drunk.
Yeah, there's the underscore. Yeah, I am drunk. I'm thinking of my Twitch name, which doesn't have an underscore. So if you want to see me live stream, which I'll probably be doing
later,
I'll be doing a drunk live stream, playing video games and talking about different subjects. You can catch me there at twitch.tv/blackmagus, no underscore. So yeah, there's an underscore on my Twitter, not an underscore on my Twitch. That's how I got that confused. That's my excuse. I'm sick about it. Whatever.
Right after going for coffee.
Anyway, we're out of here. Leave me alone.
Wait a minute before we go. What kind of coffee is it? Is it Colombian or black? You know, what kind of coffee will you be having?
Oh my God.
Black
roast.
Dark roast. Ooh, wait. Hey, dark roast. Come on.
Shut up. Shut up. Fuck. I hate you so much.
I hope Dark Roast is not watching or listening.
Oh my God. She knows it exists though. Shit. It's
hey, fine. Dark Roast.
Whatever. Anyway, we're out of here, people. We will see you on the next episode.
And next
episode, we're going to talk about shit like this. I'm already saying that we're not talking about any more political stuff. We're going to talk about relationships, and men and women. So that is the goal. I'm gonna make another video separate and put it on all of my social media so I can encourage you guys to send questions, not just for men, not just for women, but all relationship topics that you want to discuss.
The men folk ain't gonna do that.
Advice. That's what we're doing next episode. So put it in your Facebook groups that we want to do, that we want to get questions, all that. That's the whole show next week. We're gonna avoid the bullshit and the fuckery of 2016 and this election and all that shit, and we're gonna just talk about relationships next episode. All right, sounds good.
Hey, you know my crew gonna come through. It's your crew that is.
That's fine. Let your crew come through. I don't give a fuck about my crew not coming through. I know how that goes. Whatever. Y'all gonna disappoint me. Sorry. I know how y'all are. Anyway. So with that, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye, beautiful people. Have a great week.
All right, yes. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. Hope you enjoyed the show again. And we will see you next time on His Point Her View. All right, y'all. Peace.